Alright guys, Fu here again. It's kind of weird. Hey, you guys, everybody's been talking crap on this. You guys dig this?
Yeah.
You guys dig this?
This shit's
you guys
hard.
dig this? Look at this.
You look taller.
Because I'm wearing, it's the white.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm wearing a Sabrosa jersey. I'm going to talk about this bike. So for this week, we have a new, the heavy as, I can't say it because YouTube's going to.
You could have said pho.
Yeah,
The heavy as pho.
The heavy as pho. Okay, so this is an S&M, as you can see right here. Now, I'm not exactly sure. Like you know, a lot of you guys. Look, I want to thank you guys for thinking I know a lot of stuff. I don't know a lot of stuff. Like this one right here, I know it's the S&M one. I don't know the exact time, so somebody comment. But I'm saying this guy is probably gonna be like the mid 90s. This thing was done. As you can see right here, I'm gonna assume that this was influenced by the GT Performer because it's iconic. This little piece right here. This is when BMX was going through a transition of like flat landing to street. So that's why they have this platform. They have the heavy duty. Look at this dropout. Look how thick that dropout is. Look at this chain, guys, the Whipperman chain. You know, I actually can't even believe at one point, I actually sold you. I think you were around. I think you whipped me a couple of times with this. That's why I remembered. Okay, yeah, it's real funny, huh? I know there's fans out there, they have my back. Hey, you know what? Alf used to abuse me.
Still does.
Stuff like this. Dude, he whipped me with it. It's like, look at the size of this thing. So the reason why they made these things so big, again, during that time, BMX riding wasn't as smooth. People were going hard, they're doing big drop, they're doing big grinds. They made the links really smooth, so when you grind it doesn't break. But you know what I found out? The heavier duty it is, it doesn't bend, therefore it just snaps off. So I've actually seen a lot of people break these. You got the iconic GT removable bash guard. So, you know, at that time, a lot like again, it was like go big or go home, you know, the mentality of it. They have some frames that had it built in, and in GT, if my memory's correct, Bob Morales was the one that designed the removable guard for core. And then since Bob Morales had something to do with the GT guys, he had no ownership in GT. He was affiliated with GT. So I think GT might have bought the design from them or not. This bash guard right here is the second generation. I actually have a first generation inside there where this piece right here was straight up and down. But when they did that, this thing bent a lot. So they decided to make it like that. The clamp, the first generation was more square. This one's rounded off. Here's the irony of this. You put this thing on because when you do sprocket guards and disaster, it's supposed to protect from denting your frame, bending your sprocket. But the clamps usually bends the frame. It usually pinches it and crimps it, dents the frame. So it kind of like protects one thing, but it destroys another.
Riddle me this, Batman. Why is the dropout so big up here? I get the protection down here, but this makes no sense.
You know, again, back then, people are just doing wild stuff. They're just doing wild stuff, and I think this might have been one of the wild things or something that I would imagine this is on the bottom to protect the freewheel.
But it's so low at the bottom. Look at it.
Yeah. It's one of those things that it's weird. I mean, even why that shape, I don't know. I can't tell you why that shape.
Do you remember the forklift that they used to put that back there? Like it was like a little like insert, like a steel insert you could put on your dropout, and it protected it. It was like a hub guard, but it was just a plate.
Yeah. If you like I hope if somebody locally around here has like a the S&M next generation, bring it by. I'll describe the hub guard on the next one, the next episode of the.
This is called what the foo.
Yeah.
Wednesdays. Yeah. What the foo Wednesdays.
These GT cranks. These are actually made by Profile. These are not the repop one, guys. These are the original. So since Profile back in the days made like one of the best cranks, they still do. GT decided, go, you know what? Why make our own when we can have Profile make it? And so these are authentic Profile that's been GT stamped. The double, again, the double clamp. Remember the other bike I was showing you? That was the thing back then. It was double. This is horrible, guys. The Primo hemorrhoid seat. Why would you go and name a seat hemorrhoid. And people would go by, go, you know, I want a hemorrhoid seat because I want hemorrhoids.
I got one.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody did.
Not the seat.
You had a
hemorrhoid. Yeah.
Ooh, dude, like this?
Yeah, that went up there.
But yeah. So the reason why they did all the plastic around here, you know, when you fall and you scuff, it's supposed to protect it. But look at this. See how it raises up? It'll hit this and it'll rip. But you know what? This seat right here in this kind of condition, guys, believe it or not, this seat right here would probably pitch for like about $100 because it's such a great condition for anybody doing the old school build. Look at the seat post back then. This is considered like high end. You got the oversized gut, you know, so you clamp the oversized rail. Look at this, even the seat rail's oversized.
What do they call the jewels? What is it called?
You know what people like to refer to as the Marvin Guts?
Yeah.
Because it was designed by Marvin Lotterly. So, but yeah, so everybody dubbed it as the Marvin's Gut, but it's an oversized thing. Shout out to Marvin.
This was removable, and Johnny used to put cheetah skin over it and staple it in.
Yes, it was. But you know what? When they did this bass boat glitter, it was the best. God, so we talk more about this seat than this frame. The sprocket. No, you know what? I think the sprocket. I think the person that owned this, Danny, old school Danny. This is actually current. I don't think it's actually an old one. I think he got his hand on.
But the size is definitely old school.
Yeah. You got that frisbee. You got that.
The guts at the bottom of the frame is cool.
Well, this is very iconic back then. Like Haro did it. All the early generation S&M. The Free Agent, the CW, everybody did this because back then they didn't have an internally gusset.
Those bars are tiny.
And then you got the bars, the 7.75 guys, 7.75. That was
They're
the norm.
also 7 inches thick.
That was the norm, 7.75. That was considered actually pretty normal back then. And then you got the stem right here. This is actually not in a NOS. Redneck shafted. Danny got this from us to complete.
What did you call it? The redneck shafted?
The redneck shafted. Guys, look at this.
Look at this. Look at the grip, how it goes open over.
We'll talk about that later. Okay, fine. Look.
I get excited.
This is all individuality. You know, like some people did this. I didn't.
This is how you lose your individuality, because when this gets sharpened, it'll cut your nuts off.
Yeah, you know what? That's why a lot of people ask me, why do you guys carry lock-ons? The lock-on grips where you lock on both sides, because when they get sharp, they'll cut you up. You know. So for the guy throwing the bar spin, that doesn't. You know, you got the lock, the little lock.
Ethan didn't like the lock.
Yeah. But here, let me talk about the stem. I mean, come on, guys, look. Look at all the technology guys with the machinery and all that. I mean, why didn't anybody just go, you know what? Why don't we just round this out? But
Time.
But no, I just think somebody just go, you know what? Why? Let's just leave it like this so people can eat crap and get like their gut cut open. And then somewhere in the mix, they decide to go, you know, we could round it out. You know.
Non-integrated headset. That always looks nice.
Non-integrated. It's a traditional press-in. A lot of people think that if a bike doesn't have integrated, it's cheap. That's not true. It's not true. It's stronger when it's integrated, but that's not true. Having the press-in, the bike is still good. The 1 inch threaded original pitchfork. These are original pitchforks that's threaded. The BFR, the Sun BFR, the big fat rim. I mean, look at this, guys. Remember that one?
Hold on, with the biggest, fattest tire too. Look at this thing, pizza cutter.
Big fat rim, skinny tires. But remember, I did that episode on rims. Well, let's recap on this. Remember how I was talking about the shape of the rim? They made the walls really, really high for better braking power and also more stability. Look at the channels in here for strength. 48 hole. I mean, this is completely overkill. The hub, bulletproof hub. It's so Jesus.
Look at the shape of this.
Yes. Come on. Why do you always talk dirty? Why do you I don't talk dirty.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about? Look.
It's because your hair's down. I told the kids when your hair's up is when you talk dirty.
The Primo, I think these are the Primo they call
Stogies? No.
Stimpies?
Stimpy, yeah.
Stimpy,
no, because then they had the Stiffies that had the grooves, right? No, Stogies were grooves. These were Stimpies. And then there's one more. Stiffy?
No, the Stiffies I think was Snafu.
Oh. So many gay part names.
Yes, it's one of those things.
Snafu rim job.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, are these rim jobs?
No.
No.
These, the only thing that's not old school is these tires, dude. And I just think because Danny couldn't get his hand on some old ones. But yeah, dude, look at the original prop stickers.
The original gyros.
Yeah, it's pretty
non-sealed.
sick. And so yeah, this bike's pretty sick, dude. Like if you guys got anything and you guys are local, let's bring it by and let's do a
What the Foo Wednesdays, I'm telling you.
The heavy as pho, you know, like check out. Hey, so finally, let's go see what this thing's weigh as. What I'm gonna predict the prediction.
That one's lighter than the other one.
Yeah, it is.
31.
I said 42 in the other one. I was terribly wrong. The other one I think was 86.
86. That's when you kicked out of the bar.
36 pound on this one. I would say 32 guys. 32. Hey Max, last time you guessed it more correct than I did. What do you say this is?
Let's see.
Boy genius, what do you call him?
Demon child.
34.
Really? He's guessing higher than me. I said 32. All right. We got 0. There we go. You know what? One of these days, this thing. Oh God. Oh, you're gonna put her there? Okay.
On the guts.
Survey says 35.14.
Damn.
Wow, 2 ounces away from 36.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
34.
34.
So everybody was wrong. We said 31, 32?
Yes. Yeah.
You win. Winner.
Wait, so this one was what? A pound and a half heavier,
Yeah.
no, lighter than the other one.
Correct, because we said 42 and it was
Oh, the other one seemed way heavier.
because the front end was so heavy. This one is distributed properly.
Yeah, but you know what? I like it. I like the style, guys. Look. So while we're in here, remember I was talking about the bash guard. See, this is the original. Notice how this thing is straight, and this one's braced because this one always bent. And then the square, again, that square gut stabbing. Look at all this, you know.
Tell me that when you see this bike, you don't imagine like an old BMXer, you know, with like big headphones over his head, big Jinko jeans, and just hiding in the hallway.
Yeah.
Underneath the helmet.
Beanie or a hat underneath. Dave Primus.
Look at that. Oh,
It's gonna hit you in the chin.
yeah. So yeah, guys, you know what? If any of you guys got a bike, bring it by. Let's see. But you know what? It has to be over 30 pounds. If it's not over 30 pounds, I'm gonna just ghost ride it out there, okay? So if you bring it, you better be careful. 30 pound plus. All right?
Big boy bike.
All right, man. Till next time.
These are my favorite. I have to edit the least.